Two of the biggest names in science fiction and horror are teaming up this Halloween. Evil Dead is coming to a TV and a miniseries. Bruce Campbell is back as Ash, and Lucy Lawless is joining him as for Ash vs. Evil Dead. What a name.
Yeah, I watched Evil Dead, the first when I was little. They filled me in on the 10-part series on Starz.
10-part series.
It has been a long time coming since the first Evil Dead. I grew up watching these, at least the first two, because I'm a big horror movie fan. So can you kind of revisit for fans? I mean, does this new series, Ash versus Evil Dead, pick up kind of where you left off, or is this something completely different?
It's the same character, Ash. It's the same scary book that caused all the problems in the first place. But now Ash, after all these years, has made a terrible mistake, and he's unleashed these long dormant forces that he thought he had dealt with years ago. It's not the case. He's recruited back into service just when he should really be retired. And so it's a difficult situation for our hero, Ash.
He's even less qualified at this age to save the world.
I'm very concerned for the world, Alexis.
Well, Lucy, talk about your role, because I understand your character believes that Ash brought this all on himself.
Oh, no, she knows it. He did. There's no question. You're going to see it. You're going to see how it all unfolds. She's absolutely right. He's responsible for the death of her family. She's completely orphaned during the first movies, and grew up with a powerful chip on her shoulder, and she's going to want to take that chip and drive it like a stake through his heart, because he's gone and done it again.
Lucy, there you go again.
So all season long, me and my gal pal, we're kind of like Thelma and Louise, Amanda Fisher, are chasing him and his loser buddies down.
What they're chasing, Alexis, is truth. And they're going to find it eventually, because Ash tells the truth. Ash is the truth. This is a myth that's happening here.
Ash tells it like it is.
He does.
He tells it like he wants it to be.
Hey, that's even better, isn't it? I want to start doing that.
I love the dynamic between you two. Okay, so 1979, the first Evil Dead, and you actually raised money for what was considered a low-budget film at the time. So talk about the change now. You know, what will we see with technology? How does that come into play with
now
this
that's
series?
Considered a high-budget film.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's well, you know what? Thank God for technology. We're going to be helped out a lot, but we're going to stick with the basics. People want actual, like, real-looking blood. They don't want the digital thing, because digital blood they haven't really figured it out yet. So we're very old school on this show. We spew old-fashioned blood through old-fashioned delivery systems, and it's live on set. So I think it gives the viewer a little more of a real sense of what's happening, rather than the perfect digital blood that flows in the perfect way.
They've made an air cannon for delivering blood, you know.
So is there a difference in how the blood is dispensed in terms of how we see it on camera?
It's better now. It's better. We used to have, you take a paintbrush, and Sam Raimi still does this. He still initiates all the actors himself. The old days, you take a paintbrush, dip it in a bucket. Hey, lady, Bob's your uncle. It's good to go.
Hey, lady.
And so now, and we still use that to this day, but we also have a beer keg that's pressurized. Lucy referred to a air mortar. It's like a viscera mortar that can get us from across the room. So we've had to come up with a lot new...
Viscera, that means it shoots guts at you.
Yeah.
Or brain matter, depending on where you aim your shotgun.
And the more the better, right?
The gore, the better.
Yeah. So what prompted this comeback? Was it something that fans were asking for? Is this something that you had been...
I wanted to come back for years. I've felt left out. I've felt unloved, abandoned. I haven't worked in a week. And, you know, it's just, I just wanted to let the world know that as an actor, I just haven't gone away.
Well, we know you haven't gone away. We know both of you have been busy.
Oh.
And
but you said come back. Where did I go?
Well, with the Evil Dead franchise here.
Oh, with those, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It seemed right. It didn't seem right to make another movie. Sam Raimi's making these very expensive movies now, so it didn't make sense to do a $300 million Evil Dead movie. But Rob Tapert, our producing partner, he just worked with Starz recently and found them to be a good partner. And so that's really how that came about. We finally have a way to bring the show as it should be shown to the fans, meaning uncut, no restrictions on content.
Okay, so it's on Starz. And how many series and when can people catch this?
Well, it's coming on Halloween, which is the perfect launch date. And we're doing 10 episodes, 10 half-hour episodes. I don't know that you can binge it just yet. I think they're going to squeeze them out at first. But don't worry, you can binge watch it pretty soon.
It'll only be a matter of time. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucy, Bruce, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I can't wait to see it and wish you the best.
Thanks, Alexis.
Thank you very much.
She said your name.
Alexis.
Alexis.
Well, it's funny because before we did that that interview, they talked to another reporter named Alexis, and I guess
really?
they had insulted her or something, so they thought that I was the other Alexis coming back.
Alexis.
It was funny, but
It's also a horror movie.
yeah, right?
The return of the anchor you insulted.